make a quick video that shows you how to access your course grades and, more importantly, the feedback that I provide on your drafts specifically. I do leave some commentary on your final drafts, but your first drafts are going to be the most important because you're going to be able to use the feedback that I give you on those to inform the work and edits that you do on your final draft. So once you are signed into Blackboard and in our course, our English course, what you will do is you will head over to the navigation menu on the left and find My Grades. Once you click My Grades, it will bring up a listing of all of the assignments that you may have turned in. So what you're going to want to do is you're going to navigate looking through the assignments here. You'll find the assignments that you've turned in. The ones that you've turned in, you'll see that it's been graded. For example, this one, I've turned in a sample and have quote unquote graded it for the purpose of just showing you sort of how to access the feedback. So you'll see two things here. This is now blue and clickable, and you also have this comment section here. Now, let's first click on this comment section. Now, this is just going to be sort of an overall commentary on your paper. These, when I fill out the comments on your section, when I fill out comments on your paper, the comment section is usually very short. I'll just give you sort of a really general overview of how I felt your paper was. I'll sometimes have a few larger concern, if you're missing parts or if you really need to re-examine a very specific section altogether, then I might mention that in the comment section. Now, what you really are going to want, though, probably the more crucial feedback that you'll be getting is not not the comments that you'll find here. Instead, what you'll do is you'll click on the name of the assignment where it's clickable. And what that's going to do is going to bring up a sample of your paper here. So what I'm going to do, if you've uploaded more than once, you'll notice that there's a little box here that says attempt 1, attempt 2, because sometimes people will upload something and then realize they forgot something, so they'll quickly re-upload a second time before the deadline. So if that happens, just keep in mind that you might have different attempts in here that you need to navigate between. Okay, so I've only graded this first attempt, so I'm going to go to that first attempt, but you'll notice that there's some highlighting in here and some they look like little notes. So these are going to be the comments and whatnot that you're really going to want to look at. So if I strike something out, that might mean to omit that, to take that out of your paper, right? I might highlight something, sometimes I'll highlight a word or a phrase if it doesn't make sense or something like that. Obviously in this thing here, I just have randomly highlighted things and whatever just to sort of show you what feedback might look like on the page. If you click these little, they kind of look like little tiny sticky notes or blurbs, quote blurbs, bubbles, whatever. If you click this, it's going to pop out these comments from the side. Now, the comments from the side are going to be a range of things. It might be suggested rewordings of things. It might be little things that you need to know to correct something within your paper, etc. So this is the kind of commentary that's going to be really important for you to see when you are going about attempting to, look over my feedback to do your edits for your final draft. You'll notice that this feedback to the learner, this comment over here, this is the same one that came up when I clicked that little quote bubble when we were on that other page, your My Grades page. So, you'll see this is very minor. These are the more substantial changes and commentary that you're going to want to see to be able to correct your drafts for your final version to be turned in. Okay. If you have questions about how to access your grades or anything like that, let me know. Oh, one last thing. I do want to let you know, if you turn in more than one attempt, I didn't for this one, but for you guys, since this is just a sample, for you guys though, if you turn in a second attempt, I will usually just zero out the first one and then grade the second attempt. I assume if you have uploaded it again, that you probably wanted me to see the second version. If for some reason that's not true, make sure you email me or send me a message on Teams chat right away to let me know which version you want me to look at. I do have it set up in Blackboard though, particularly when I go to grade your final version of papers, which do have point values assigned to them. If you have turned in two different attempts, it's set up in Blackboard to assign you the highest grade. So um, uh, if you turn in two attempts and it's supposed to have a point value, I usually will zero out the first attempt, grade the second attempt, and apply whatever numeric grade is appropriate. It's set up to give you in the grade book the highest of the two grades. Okay. If you have, like I said, if you have questions or anything though, just let me know, and we will work on getting your questions answered. And I will talk to you soon. Thanks for watching.